Hello. I'm so glad you made it here, considering the many fascinating things there are to see in London. You scanned my QR code, which makes me feel super special, and kudos for curiosity. Are you ready? Great. You can pause the guide anytime you need time and space to think or take a breather, like I'm doing now. Take a deep breath. You only have 311 steps to climb, but don't worry, I'll keep you company all the way to the top and back down if you wish. If you are inside the monument, step outside and look around. Slowly. There is no rush. What do you see? Looking at the monument, I see possibilities to change and adjust, just as London has done over centuries. What do you see? How awesome it would be if traditional monuments could be reimagined and their social and cultural impact redefined. What do you think about that idea? The monument was completed in 1677 to commemorate the Great Fire of London. It is meant to represent London's survival abilities, progress, and innovation. Nowadays, if you don't look for the monument, you could easily miss it, as it's been squeezed and squashed between many modern buildings, which easily overshadow it. To reach the top, you must conquer all 311 steps. Whenever you are ready, step inside the monument. Are you already inside? Right. Let the fun begin. On April 18th, 1913, two young ladies, Miss Ethel Spark and Mrs. Gertrude Shaw, bravely embarked on climbing the 311 steps. On that day, the fear of heights and physical fatigue were irrelevant. Just imagine walking up those steps wearing long dresses and coats, which must have been challenging, even without the added weight of carrying a few hidden items within the garments. The venture Ethel and Gertrude embarked on took weeks of careful planning and preparation, but nothing could stop them from fighting the good fight. To call their mission a success, Ethel and Gertrude had four objectives. The first was to gain access to the platform, which they accomplished by tricking the guards into letting them onto it. Once on the platform, they quickly locked the doors, securing them with two iron bars they carried up the stairs in the hidden compartments of their coats. This way, no one could access the platform for a long time, giving them enough time to accomplish the rest of their objectives. After the platform was locked, they flew the purple, white, and green colors of the Suffragettes revolution above the monument. Objective number 3 was to roll out a banner bearing the Suffragettes' motto, Death or Victory, which blew in the wind, making the nameless crowds below aware that the monument was alive, still breathing, and in the very center of the Suffragettes' protest. When the crowds below grew substantially, Ethel and Gertrude distributed hundreds of leaflets that ended up in the hands of working-class men who weren't all in favor of women's right to vote. 50 years of peaceful protesting had brought no change to women's rights, and as such the suffragettes preferred active protests, such as Ethel and Gertrude's, to get public attention to their cause. Would you have taken to active protesting if you strongly believed in the cause? Why do you think some people take action while others watch from the back benches? How are you doing? Are you nearly at the top? If you are at the top of the monument, look around. Spectacular view, isn't it? Just imagine how different London looked like in 1913. Right, let's go back to our story. When the police, with the help of a sledgehammer, got to the platform, Ethel and Gertrude were taken to the Monument police station, but surprisingly never prosecuted. Many suffragettes, however, suffered severe consequences for their radical political actions. They were often imprisoned for demanding rights and taking action instead of passively waiting for a change that was never coming. If any of them were on a hunger strike, they were force-fed by a tube. The monument has seen a lot of history in the making. But what if the monument could become a symbol of active change instead of just being a passive witness to all the daily human struggles? Could it work? Close your eyes once again. Take a deep breath And another one. Now imagine what the monument could look like. How could its color change? What struggle could it reflect now? How could it become an active part of London's story? Whenever you are ready, open your eyes. What story would you like the monument to tell? Have a wonder and get in touch with us via social media. Don't forget to use the hashtag #ReimagineMonument. We want to hear your ideas and suggestions. I hope you enjoyed the few minutes we shared, because I truly did. Don't forget to hold the railings on your way down. If you want, you can play me again. Otherwise, toodles for now.